Welcome back all. I'm here with another beer review like I said, and as I said probably be a week and a half ago now, I was sort of getting into the routine of doing a few Belgian beers, got onto me supporting local stuff, and then it's been a little while since I've done some, but I'm getting back onto the Belgian stuff now. And next one up is from not sure if it's just Kappitel or, let's have a look here. Should know by now, I've done a few of these, haven't I? But oh God, it's all bloody foreign. I can't read it. I'm not good at Belgium, and I'm as blind as a bat, I reckon. So anyway, next beer coming up is one that I picked up from Belgium in a box. Bought a box set. I think it was 6 bottles and a glass, which has been chilled. And it's a bottle of Kappitel watau. I don't know, but it's basically a gluten-free blonde. This is coming in at 6.5% in a 330ml bottle. Like I said, I got 6 bottles. This glass, the old chalice glass, I think it was something like €13, so absolutely pennies really, let's be honest. 7 items for about 12 quid, you know what I mean? It's nothing, is it? So yeah, let's get this out and see what we get. I think I've had mixed reviews on some of their beers. It might not have even been 6, it could have been 8, I don't know. But there's been a couple I think I've liked and a couple that haven't been so good in my view, or not what I expected, so my own lack of knowledge maybe. There was one that I took down that I thought was awful, because it wasn't what I thought it would be. So probably my lack of knowledge didn't do the review justice, hence the reason I didn't put it up, because I thought that'd be unfair. But anyway, we'll go past all that shit. Plain bottle cap anyway. That's the typical sort of style of their bottles, sort of like monks on the front with different colour label and drinking beer and shit, you know, the usual Belgium sort of stuff. So let's get it out, get it into this glass, see what we get. Gluten-free, my experience from gluten-free sort of beers, they tend to be a lot thinner in body from what I know. But it will be interesting to try this. I mean, I like a blonde anyway. I mean, I'm a bloke who doesn't like a blonde. Good job my missus in there, and I'll get in trouble for that comment. So, let's get on with it anyway. Typical looking blonde, as you'd expect. I think it's nucleated, this glass, but there's plenty of carbonation. You can see that coming up the centre of the glass, flying up there. It's slightly hazy. It's not totally see-through. You can I can see in the camera a bit of an image. See there, you can see that yourself. We got a finger of compact white creamy head, I would say. Without trying to spill it too much, let's dive in on the nose, see what we get. Not a huge aroma for me. A very light aroma. I mean, I'm no expert on these, but I normally expect a big yeasty hit. Maybe I'm not getting that yeasty hit because it's gluten-free, but there's a hint of it. And a hint of sweetness, but it's all a little bit lighter than what you sort of pick up with a lot of other ones. But again, that could just be me, I don't know. But I mean, it doesn't smell offensive, there's nothing there blowing your socks off really, not a lot to pick up on, but we'll dive in anyway. Cheers. How can I put it? Very thin in body. A lot lighter than the likes of Lef, that sort of thing. And I'm guessing that's coming down to the gluten-free side of it. Carbonation isn't too gassy, but you do get it. Again, due to the body, I think the mouthfeel isn't as good. yeah, a little bit of carbonation. It's quite soft in the mouth, but as I said, the lack of the body in the beer for me sort of doesn't help the mouthfeel. That nice thicker body generally to these blondes sort of give it a nice mouthfeel, sort of sticks in your mouth. Whereas this feels a bit thin. Certainly doesn't feel watery though. You certainly don't get that watery taste to it, which I wouldn't really expect, but normally when you get that thin body it makes it feel a bit watery. You get that blonde feel about it in the taste. And how do I put this? I mean, it's gluten free. It's a thinner body. It's thinner in taste. It's thinner in mouthfeel. It's lost that little edge now, and that's me comparing it to a normal blonde. Excuse me. But it's gluten free. So to criticise it for not being as good as a beer that isn't gluten free is maybe a bit harsh. I understand it's going to lose some of this. So is it as good as a normal blonde? No, it's not as good as a normal blonde because of what it is. Is it bad for what it is though? In my view, no, it's not. I mean, it still does what you expect from a blonde, but just more subdued, a bit lighter, a bit less flavour and taste, if you like. Just toned down a bit. But for gluten free, that's not bad. That's pretty decent effort, in my view. As I said, I can't expect a typical blonde. But not bad at all. Not bad at all for what it is, and that is how I'm reviewing it. I can only review it as the beer it is. So there you go. I mean, not less 6.5%. I mean, I'm waffled on, not really giving much away. 6.5% you're definitely not getting. Fruity floral notes, a slight sweetness. Back end of the mouthfeel, I'm going to say that it does maybe feel a little bit watery in taste on the back end. And I'm guessing because it just hasn't got that sort of stickiness to the mouth that holds in there. But it does taste like a blonde. It's light, it's floral, it's fruity, like I said, and it's gluten free. So for me, as a gluten free beer, that is a perfectly acceptable blonde. 6.5%, like I say, you don't get that. So I would recommend that if you're gluten free and you like your Belgium ales, give it a try. Anyone out there that is gluten free and has tried this, let me know what you think, because you know, you're probably going to be the one who's going to try these gluten-free beers more than me, so you'll have more of an idea what is a decent beer. But if you've had it, let me know what you think. So that's it for this beer review. Do apologise for all the gas and that coming up. No manners, have I? So thanks for watching, everyone. I may well come up actually with another beer. Why not? End of the night. Mrs. talking, so sod it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for all the comments. Much appreciated. And I will see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.